Hey guys, welcome to week 15 at Nathbet. We have got some absolutely fantastic games for you this weekend and I really fancy us to get plenty of profits. I think we'll get 2 out of 3, if not the double, the treble and the fourfold this week. If you followed Pete's long shot, the sevenfold last week, agonisingly close to a 400 to 1 payday. Unfortunately, Swansea beat West Brom in the end, but apart from that, it was 6 out of 7. Very, very nice run of results indeed. Just that one result costing a 400 to 1 sevenfold. So watch out for that. I say every week, if you've got a spare 50p, £1, stick it on Pete's long shot. But we're going to go straight to the safe double this week. There's no League One and there's a very limited fixture list in League Two this week, so we've had to change tact a little bit, especially for the double. I'm going to go for 2 very, very fancy, very, very strong home favourites this week, and I'm going to have a huge 5 points double bet. Basically, I really fancy these 2 to come through. If they do, they pay just over even money as a double, and that will keep us in profit for the week and give us plenty to spare for the treble and the fourfold. The first team that I'm picking, both in the Premier League, the first team is Liverpool at home to Southampton. Liverpool a lot better recently, and with Raheem Sterling and now Luis Enrique supporting Luis Suarez up front, it looks like a bit more balanced side that Brendan Rodgers is putting out. Very unlucky to get beat away at Tottenham in midweek. They finished very, very strongly indeed, and I think that Southampton coming to Anfield, the occasion will be just too much for them. And Liverpool available at 4 to 9. We're going to go for Liverpool to beat Southampton. Not a surprise, obviously, but I really think it's an absolute guaranteed cert. So Liverpool to beat Southampton along with Arsenal, who entertain Swansea. Now we say Swansea obviously foiled Pete's long shot earlier on. However, I think that going to Arsenal is a completely different beast altogether, different kettle of fish. And yeah, basically Theo Walcott's back in the team. He's on form. Podolski got rested against Arsenal. They still had a very admirable 1-1 draw. I backed them to lose that game. They didn't. They scored after a couple of minutes. I think Theo Walcott did the business. They couldn't hold on, but at home against Southampton, they should win and win very easily. So we're backing them. 5 points, guys. 5 points double that I really recommend. I can't emphasise that enough. A big bet on this double, which will cover the treble and the fourfold and give us plenty of profit. It will come in. Trust me, there'll be 2 green circles around come Saturday afternoon. Onto the treble, and 2 sides out of the 3 who are definitely out of form at the moment, but it's a good time to bet them because that's when we get the bigger prices. For the 3rd time, and this will be the last time if they don't come in this week, the 3rd time, a little bit different circumstances because they have a new manager. I told you that Mark Hughes should be on his way. He is on his way. He's gone. In comes Harry Redknapp. Queen's Park Rangers to beat Aston Villa is the first time, 21 to 20. We're going to back them for their first win of the season. Basically, Harry Redknapp took his side to Sunderland, dour game in midweek. However, a 0-0 draw wouldn't be the worst result in the world for them. Obviously, they need to tighten up at the back. That's exactly what they did. Okay, the goals weren't there. The girls weren't there either, I'm sure, watching that game, but the goals weren't there. And but at least, you know, he shored up the back, and I think that especially at home, these are the kind of the games where he thrives upon. That's what he's made his name about. Getting teams out the mire, and Villa at home I think is definitely a fixture that he'll be identifying for 3 points, and we're going to back them to win. Queen's Park Rangers to beat Villa. The second one, another team bang out of form, but they were very, very close to getting 3 points. They ended up with nothing in midweek, and that's Newcastle United, who got beaten by Stoke. They were 1-0 up going into the last 10 minutes, got beat 2-1. But a couple of positive signs. Yeah, okay, they've got a lot of players missing at the moment, and you say, well, why am I going to back them against a Wigan side who held Manchester City at least until the first half, and obviously they're a lot more improved this season. However, Dibriel Cisse scored. That's a huge bonus for him. He's been severely out of form for this season, not like he was last season. However, getting back on the goal track is very, very important indeed. Demba Ba got the assist. That partnership, when they're on form, is as lethal as anything in the Premier League. Going back to St James's Park, they've lost 2 at home at St James's Park. They've lost the last 3 in a row. I just think that at home against Wigan, that they'll probably turn it around. And like I say, if this was a Newcastle side of 5 or 6 games ago, this would be more like a 2-1 on shot. It's not. It's 21 to 20 odds against, and that's why we're going to take them again. So QPR and Newcastle are our first 2. And the third team, Millwall, who are the form team in the Championship against Charlton. Now, Charlton have got a fantastic away record, so you might ask, why do I pick Millwall to beat them even though they're the home side? Well, Millwall's results not only have been staggering out the last 6, they've also been against fantastic opposition. I just think that someone like that against Charlton at home should have no worries whatsoever. I don't care whether they've won 6 on the bounce, Charlton. Millwall are the form team. I'm just going to read you out some of the results actually of the last 6. Not only the results and the scorelines, but obviously the standard of opposition they were playing. Huddersfield 4-0 home, won. Nottingham Forest 4-1 away, won. Derby 2-1 at home, won. Leeds 1-0 at home, won. Blackburn 2-0 away, won. Wolves 1-0 away, won. Absolutely fantastic run of form. But not only that, the teams that they're playing are the teams that were probably in the top 4 or 5 favourites to get promoted at the start of the season. Indeed, 2 or 3 are still very much in that mix. So like I say, Charlton coming at home to the New Den, I don't think they'll have too much problems. 6-5 about Millwall. QPR, Newcastle and Millwall, all the 3 home teams, 2 in the Premier League, 1 in the Championship, gives us a 7.4-1 treble with Bet Victor. Now, Bet Victor are our bookies of the week. We are backing them. A lot of odds this week, a lot of odds in the previous weeks at Nathbet. Bet Victor always the best price available, and that is exactly what it is again this week. And they're offering £25 free bet to new account holders. Remember, you don't have to navigate away from the page. You can get it straight on. Click through to Bet Victor from this page. Open an account today. They'll pay plenty better odds than a lot of bookmakers, and you will more than make your money back over the next few weeks with them. 7.4-1 with Bet Victor, 7.2-1 with Betfred, who we've obviously publicised greatly in the last 2 or 3 weeks as well. So either of them, you can't go far wrong. 5 points for the double, 3 points for this treble. Like I say, it's a big treble, but I also like it. I like it a lot, and that's why I'm backing 3 points on this treble. You can use your winnings from the 5 points of the double. 1.5-1 fourfold this week, guys. Not half a point, 1.5 point fourfold for us. Here we go. Leicester at home to Derby. Leicester excellent at the Walker Stadium. Still my tip to go up automatically. Like I say, Derby, a little bit Jekyll and Hyde, and I just think that Leicester will be too strong for them at home. Leicester available at 7-10. Cardiff City against Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday are absolutely awful at the moment, and a humiliating 4-1 home defeat to Watford did not help matters indeed. Dave Jones is under a lot of pressure there. So the last thing you need is to go to a place like Cardiff away from home. Cardiff will win this easily, 13-19, 4-6 available with most bookmakers on Cardiff. The third team, Bolton, who are undefeated in their last 6 under Dougie Freedman. They've really turned things around there, gradually climbing up that championship table, which is very, very tight at the moment. They're at home to Ipswich. Now, Ipswich have had a bit of an upturn as well recently, new manager and all. However, they still remain one of the worst travelling sides in the Championship, and that's why we take Bolton at 3-4 to beat Ipswich. And the last one, our only away win of the week, predicting, and that is Fulham against Spurs. I'm backing Spurs to go there and win. Why do that? Fulham had a really good result away at Chelsea in the week, a 0-0 draw. Yes, they did, but they'll be tired from that. Spurs had an excellent 2-1 win at home to Liverpool, and that front 3 now, with Jermaine Defoe, obviously, Emmanuel Adebayor's out, but with Gareth Bale looking like he's back to his best form of last season, Aaron Lennon as well in devastating form on the right. I think that 3-pronged attack in behind the likes of Dembele is an excellent strike force. And Spurs at 16-11, big price. Like I say, Fulham quite good at Craven Cottage, obviously, but Sunderland did go there and win easily a couple of weeks back, and I think that Spurs will go, maybe not quite as easily, but I think they're excellent value to go there and win. They're available at 16-11. Leicester City, Cardiff, Spurs and Bolton are the fourfold this week. Get involved. That gives us a very nice 10.6-1 fourfold. Again, like I said, with Bet Victor, the best price available, along with Coral, 10.2-1 with Coral. Alright guys, really feel confident about it this week. Week 15, we're not even halfway through the season yet. We're still enjoying it. Get those bets on. We'll see you next week. Happy days. Cheers boys. Bye bye.